The atmosphere at Anfield continues to simmer with speculation, expectations, and criticism. Since Arne Slot took charge of Liverpool, the club has been navigating a delicate balance between rebuilding and ambition. At the heart of it all is a question that tugs at the fans' hearts: who will succeed Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian icon who, even after renewing his contract until 2027, is beginning to show signs of wear? The name most frequently mentioned is Michael Olise, the French prodigy at Bayern Munich. Yet the player's recent performances have cast doubt over whether he is truly the ideal heir to Salah's throne. In France, the press was ruthless regarding Olise's display during France's 3-0 win over Azerbaijan at the Parc des Princes. The 23-year-old, starting on the right flank, the very position where Salah made his name, had a subdued game and, according to French outlets, did not justify the label of Liverpool's next star. Foot Mercato was particularly blunt, giving him just 4 out of 10, and noting that the Frenchman was surprisingly quieter than usual, missing simple opportunities and squandering chances. For a player valued at over €100 million by Bayern Munich, expectations were considerably higher. Meanwhile, Liverpool continue to monitor the situation closely. Journalist Lewis Steele from the Daily Mail revealed that the English club sees Olise as the perfect replacement for Salah, a view supported by respected European sports journalists such as Alan Nixon and Christian Falk. Bayern, however, are unlikely to make it easy. They will demand a very high fee to release the player, potentially making this one of the most expensive transfers in Liverpool's history. The issue is that while Olise shines in the Bundesliga, he has disappointed when wearing the national team shirt. Against Azerbaijan, he displayed technical skill, movement and accurate passing, but lacked the decisive touch. In 70 minutes on the pitch, he took 3 shots, all off target, completed 88% of his passes, delivered 6 key passes, and successfully executed only 2 of 8 attempted crosses. On paper, the stats are respectable, but they fail to reflect the lack of tangible impact on the game. The harshest critique came from L'Équipe, which ran a provocative poll asking who had been the failure of the night: coach Didier Deschamps, Olise, Kingsley Coman, or even Hugo Ekitike, the other French player in the spotlight, curiously, a Liverpool player. The vote revealed a split among fans and journalists, yet Olise's name featured prominently. Ekitike, in turn, is experiencing an equally controversial moment. The 23-year-old forward started alongside Kylian Mbappe and even assisted the Real Madrid star, but the press described his performance as restless but frustrating. L'Équipe highlighted that, despite his direct involvement in France's opening goal, his finishing left much to be desired. 8 shots, but only 1 on target. Several occasions he was blocked or fired wide, and in one instance hit the left post with force, leaving fans yearning for a near goal that might have changed the narrative. Still, not everything was negative. L'Équipe awarded him 6 out of 10, recognizing that despite errors, Ekitike was tactically important. He moved intelligently, provided a focal point in attack, and occupied Azerbaijan's defenders, creating space for Mbappe's runs. Foot Mercato echoed this view, praising the player for being quiet but decisive, and noting the elegant play that led to France's opening goal. After the interval, he nearly scored again, but misfortune and the crossbar denied him. Amid all this, Arne Slot observes closely from afar. The Dutch coach, known for his tactical acumen and ability to nurture talent, understands that Liverpool must plan for the future. Salah, while still a living legend at the club, no longer displays the same pace and explosive power as before. In the current season, the Egyptian has scored 3 goals and provided 3 assists in 10 games. Respectable numbers, but below the standard Anfield fans have come to expect.
This is Liverpool's dilemma in 2025. How to replace an icon without breaking the team's soul. Salah is more than a player. he is an institution within the club. Since arriving in 2017, he has revolutionized Liverpool's attack, become Premier League top scorer, lifted trophies, and emerged as a symbol of effort and faith. His contract renewal in April 2025 was celebrated, but it also emphasized the need to plan for the days ahead. In this context, Michael Olise emerges as the natural candidate, though doubts remain. His technical style, quick dribbling, and improvisational skill place him in the same league as Salah. Yet he appears to lack something the Egyptian possesses in abundance: emotional consistency and a winning mentality. At Bayern, Olise is enjoying a magical period, with 5 goals and 6 assists in just 10 games. But the question remains whether he could replicate that performance in the demanding environment of Anfield. While speculation about Liverpool's attack dominates the headlines, behind the scenes, the club is active on other fronts. Insider Dean Jones from Team Talk revealed that Liverpool are considering signing a new defender in January if renewal talks with a target defender do not progress. Internal discussions suggest Slot wants to strengthen the squad's foundation, particularly given the rigors of both the Premier League and Champions League campaigns. Moreover, recent reports indicate that Liverpool have also opened talks over a potential midfielder from Real Madrid, though the player's identity remains confidential. What is known is that Chelsea made an offer for the same player, which was rejected. This direct competition between European giants highlights Liverpool's new mentality under Slot, a relentless pursuit of pieces capable of keeping the club at the top. To add to the whirlwind of rumors, Real Madrid reportedly included Marc Guehi from Crystal Palace on their priority defender list, news that surprised many at Anfield. The player, long targeted by Liverpool, could now become part of a battle between 2 European titans. Amid this turmoil, Arne Slot remains focused. The Dutch coach has made it clear he does not merely want a replacement for Salah, but a player who will bring a new identity to the attack. Slot understands that modern football demands versatility. A new winger must not only score, but also contribute to build-up play, press high, and create space for the attacking trio to flourish. Whether Olise will be that player remains to be seen. For now, the Frenchman is caught between his brilliance in Germany and doubts in his homeland. Liverpool, with its historical knack for outstanding signings, continues to watch patiently, but decisively. What is certain is that Salah's legacy will be difficult to replace. The Egyptian represents more than goals. He embodies Liverpool's recent golden era, marked by intensity, discipline, and faith. Replacing him is like finding another artist who can paint with the same colors and emotion. Arne Slot, however, seems ready to attempt that daring feat. Between French criticism, English expectations, and multi-million euro valuations, Liverpool is experiencing one of those transitional moments that define a club's future. And, as always, the world is watching closely to see who will bear the weight and privilege of wearing the number 11 shirt at Anfield. If Olise proves worthy of the challenge, perhaps one day fans will stop asking who will replace Salah and start saying, "Look at what Olise has become." Until then, the story remains open, and each match is a new chapter in a tale of glory, expectation, and the Reds' eternal pursuit of greatness.